technical difficulties there. I was pushing all kinds of buttons on my phone, but now it works. So hopefully you can see me out there. So say hi in the chat. I'm Jennifer Ryan of Celtic Knot Crochet, and I'm happy to be here with you today. I have a fun pattern to share with you, one of my favorites because it's small and quick. So if you're just joining us now, say hi in the chat below and say where you're watching from. Maybe you're watching from a cold state like mine, or you're in a really warm place, or maybe you're in a totally different country. I love to see where everybody watches from each Friday that I do this. This is my first Facebook Live of 2022. Yay! So it's been a couple months since I've been able to see you here with me. Remember that all the information for where to get the pattern and where to buy the magazine that it's from and different supplies and things about our giveaway will all be in the chat and or the description below. So make sure you check that out. So if you're just joining us, I'm Jennifer Ryan of Celtic Knot Crochet, and I am in cold and cloudy New England. We're actually anticipating a storm that's going to start tonight. We're excited because we like snow, as long as it doesn't ruin our plans or get anybody in an accident. As long as we know ahead of time, we stay at home and stay warm and cozy by the fire. So that's what we're getting ready for this weekend. I'm going to see if I can see some hellos here. I see hi from New Hampshire. That's close to where I am. Hi, thanks for joining us. Someone I think just said upstate New York. Great to see you. Thanks for joining. Hi, Alice. Hi, Penny and Charlotte. Oh, and even hi, Fiona from New England. Oh, that's great. Hi from the UK. Thanks for joining us. So it looks like maybe Pakistan. I can't see all the comments. Ohio, thanks for joining us so much. So today I'm going to share with you a project called Love to Read Bookmark. So here it is on a book. You can put it on the outside of the book, but of course I'll show you when I flip my camera how it works on the page. How many of you like to read? Write that in the chat if you love to read. I love to read. I don't have a lot of time to read fiction novels like this, but I try to make time for it, especially in the summer. And I love to read mysteries and historical fiction. Those are some of my favorites. So write in what your favorites are that you like to read. I haven't read the crochet and craft theme mysteries that Annie sells yet, and those are on my list. I'd love to read those too. Glad to see a lot of people like to read. Yay! So this here is called the Love to Read Bookmark because it's shaped like a heart. It's nice and lacy. It's actually a little pocket. So if I take it off, you can see that it's two hearts sewn together. And because the bottom of a heart makes a nice right angle, you can slide that over your page and it makes for a snug bookmark. Any part of the page, you could do the bottom or the top. It uses tall stitches and it uses some very thin thread. I love using thread. I love the look of it. Reminds me of a lot of beautiful things that were in my home growing up from my grandmothers and other people in my family. So that's what is inside the heart. But you can get the pattern for the heart from Crochet World, February 2016. So that was a while ago, but there are a lot of great patterns in here that are still trendy for today. And as you see, it says, I love crochet. So there are a couple heart-themed projects inside this one, in addition to this bookmark. So if you look here, you can see it's right here. And there's some other cute ones in there. I think I have 3 others of mine we've used this before. This one we've done on a Facebook Live, and I think there's even a teddy bear. Yes, I made this teddy bear with a heart. So all kinds of great projects inside this. You can get a digital copy, even though it's from a while ago. You can just go to Annie's catalog and search for Crochet World February 2016, and up it'll come. You click, and easy as that, it downloads to your computer, and you'll get all these great patterns. I think it's $5.99 right now. So this pattern is inside there, and I'm going to show you a few little tips about it. I also wanted to show you that I decided today to use a different yarn, same size that the pattern calls for, but it's just not the exact yarn. It's size 10 cotton crochet thread, and we're going to do a giveaway for 2 skeins of the yarn and a digital copy of the magazine, and I'll explain the giveaway in a minute. So the yarn I'm using is called Lisbeth by Handy Hands, and they are sponsoring this giveaway. They have so many beautiful colors in their yarns. I love to use their size 10 and their size 3, but this does use the thinner stuff, but it's great quality yarn. It looks really pretty, holds its color, and can be stiffened really well too. So if you haven't tried this out yet, I highly recommend it. The giveaway. Here are the details. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is pop on over to my website, my blog, CelticKnotCrochet.com. You'll see a link in the description below. And when you get there, you'll see a picture of this project right there, along with a whole bunch of other heart projects that I've designed. So I created a blog post listing all these heart projects, and you just go down to the bottom after you peruse them and see which ones you like, and just write in the comments which one is your favorite. That's all you have to do, and you'll be automatically entered into the giveaway. Your email will be there, because every time you leave a comment, your email will be there. Don't worry, I won't share it with anyone, but then I will use that email to contact you sometime next week, probably Wednesday. The giveaway ends Tuesday, February 1st. So if you're watching this on replay, you can still enter the giveaway if you're not here live. So just head on over to CelticKnotCrochet.com, click on the Read More green words so you can read the whole blog post about all the heart designs, and leave a comment about which one is your favorite. And the winner will get the magazine, a digital copy, and they will get 2 skeins of the size 10 Lisbeth, and you can pick whichever color they have available. This is a pretty Victorian red. Oh, and the only thing is that this giveaway, since we're sending it in the mail, it needs to be for U.S. residents only. Since shipping costs are really high right now, we can only do it for the continental U.S. So keep that in mind as you enter the giveaway. But of course, I'd love to see your comments no matter where you're from. So let's talk about the stitches for the heart. I'm going to flip my camera so that you can see it a little bit easier than this way. So just bear with me while I shift things around. There we go. Here is the heart. And did you know that all hearts actually have a square in them? So that's how I built this heart project. I created a square using tall stitches, and then I added a big scallop here and a big scallop here. And then I added some more lacy stitches around and some scalloped edging. And that's for the front of the heart. So if I put it on the book like so, you can see it like that. And then the back of the heart is almost the same thing. It's just one row less without the scallop. And now you can really see the square, the two big scallops to create the humps of the heart, and then the lacy edging here, and then a solid edging. If you've been crocheting for a while, you probably notice how things are put together. So if you've made a blanket with many squares, or you've maybe made a hexagon blanket, your brain has probably started noticing how things fit together. And it's actually kind of interesting. And it's neat how there's a square hidden inside a heart shape. And we take advantage of that because then we can use that nice 90-degree angle to fit it over the page like that. And then you can close your book and it keeps your spot. So let me show you how to do those tall stitches. Here I already have the square made up of the same tall stitches that I'm going to use for the large scallops. If you're new to using size 10 thread, don't worry. You can always practice with the thicker yarn. So I'm actually using the, I think it's Bernat Home Deck yarn. It's kind of like a tube. A lot of people always ask me about which yarn I'm using. So that's what it is, and this coral is one of my favorite colors. And you can get this at your local craft store or online. And I highly recommend, if you're a little nervous about using, you can see how much thinner the thread is. If you're nervous about trying this project with the thread, don't worry. Just use some yarn from your stash and a larger hook, and all the stitches will work out okay and give you practice. And then after you've gotten the hang of the pattern and how it all works together, then you can start going smaller. So in order to do the hump, we're going to work a whole bunch of stitches into the center stitch. It's actually a chain one space on the side of the square. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker so I don't forget where I want to go. And I'm going to chain one. And now I'm going to yarn over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you start the double treble. So when you do a double crochet, you yarn over just once. When you do a treble, you yarn over twice. And then a double treble, you yarn over 3 times. And this is what makes your stitch taller. We could keep yarning over and end up with a super tall stitch. So it's really easy to make taller stitches in crochet once you get the hang of how the first yarn over works. So yarn over 1, 2, 3, put my hook into that chain one space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now I have 5 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And now I have this nice tall stitch right here. I'm going to move the book over a little bit. Maybe it'll be easier for you to see. And then I chain one again, and I'm going to do 8 more like this. And you'll see how it's going to make a really giant scallop shape. Yarn over 3 times. I'll go slow again. Hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop. 5 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, through 2, through 2, and through 2. And I'll do that again. Chain 1, one more time slow. Yarn over 3 times. Hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop. 5 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2, through 2, through 2, through 2. So now I have 3, and it's starting to make that big hump on the right side of the heart. Yarn over 3 times again. Now I'm going to go quicker. Chain, and I chain 1 in between them. That adds to the laciness. Heart shapes are one of my favorite things to crochet. And there are many ways to make the shape. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And would you believe I need more? Chain 1, yarn over 3 times. And I have 2 more to do. Chain 1, yarn over 3 times again. And my last one. 1, 2, 3, hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop. If you're wondering, the hook that I'm using right now is a size L hook, which I think is an 8mm. I love this hook, and it glides through. Sometimes a large hook, it's hard to push it through your yarn, but this one glides through really easily, and it seems to work well with the home deck yarn. So I've finished the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the 9 double trebles. And if I turn it like this, see how it is creating the hump over here. And here's the square. If you turn the square on its side, so it's like a diamond, then you add 2 big scallops, and ta-da, you have a heart. And all you have to do here is single crochet into the next corner of that square, and then I would repeat all those stitches again right in here to create that second part of the heart. And that's really all there is to it. A few notes about how to finish this. What I did is I stiffened only the back of the second heart. And so only this back part is stiff. You might decide to stiffen the front as well, but I tend to not like how crochet projects look. Sometimes with the stiffener, it changes the color. And this yarn is just so pretty. I didn't want to mess with the color at all. So I only stiffened the back, and it seems to have enough stiffness to do the job and to work. And then I sewed them together only along these edges right here. Just from about here, the end here of the hump, down to the point, and then back up. And then that creates the pocket. And there you have the Love to Read bookmark. Write in the chat if you are already thinking of someone you'd like to make this for. Of course, Valentine's Day is coming up, and you have plenty of time to make one for someone you know and love that also loves to read. So just give me a second while I turn my camera around. You'll see my ceiling. And let's see. There we go. It worked. It's always a little scary with technology. So thanks for watching today. That's a few tips on how to make some really tall stitches and to use the thin thread to create a super delicate and pretty look. But remember, you can always practice with thicker yarn from your stash. so that you can be successful. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. You'll get the 2 skeins or 2 balls of yarn from Lisbeth. Thank you, Handy Hands, for sponsoring it. And then you'll also get a free digital copy of the magazine that has bunches of more patterns. And just head on over to CelticKnotCrochet.com. You'll see a whole bunch of heart patterns. Tell me which one's your favorite and you'll automatically be entered. So I look forward to seeing you over there too. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you stay healthy and safe this weekend, and happy early Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.